But we're back at it. We're manic. We're going to talk about some media. We're going to talk about some music. Um, Today's episode is going to be similar to how like my favorite conversations with my favorite people go. It's going to be jam packed with a lot of information that we are going to start with and that we are also not going to finish because we just skip around everywhere. It's going to be a lot of unfact checked opinions. Yeah, right? First Manic Music Media Monday in 8 months. Um, but I should also explain. So, before I decided to take the hiatus and to take a few months off, to really to just work on other things, um, especially now that I knew how this worked. I knew this worked. I knew at any moment I could flip the switch back on. In that time, before I decided to take the hiatus, I had already started working and I had already started planning what the Manic Music Media Monday for February was going to look like. So today's going to be interesting because not only am I giving my opinion on a lot of things, not only am I trying to go over the last 8 months of content, which I'm surely not going to remember everything, but I'm also going to be looking over at some of the writing and some of the things that I had in place. So we're going to get a bit of um, my initial reaction versus what I feel about it now. Um, and with that included into the past 8 months, it's really going to be a test on not only do I remember all of these things, but as a fan, as a consumer, what is the lasting effect of all of these pieces? And what is the lasting effect of consuming all of these things? I, when I make the list for what these episodes are going to look like, and when I look at the yearly things that I've consumed, I'm like, there's so much going on. And just going back and looking at things from February, I'm realizing if I didn't write this down, I would have never remembered that that show not only happened this year, but that that show happened at all. So it is also be a nice test on what this streaming consumption place in society, place in the world, place in the modern era that we are in. What does it mean? Is it smart? Is it ridiculous? It's a bit of both. What I do know is that it makes a lot of money for a lot of people, and that's probably what's most important.